everybody. Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Happy week to you all. Whatever day this will post. I have little Keiki here. I'm very excited about that. To those of you new, hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And Keiki is my newest addition. She is a very small preemie baby. She is the Maia Sculpt by Pricilla Lopez, and her artist is Kymberlee at Kymberlee's Cocoon. So to those of you that have been here, you know that since this little one's box opening, life has been happening full speed ahead, and I have had to, life has needed me. So I've had very little time. So I'm very excited today to join you all to feed Keiki. I've been dying to do this. So I have her little Infamil bottle here. This is actually one that came in her box opening. So I just opened it. So this is actually formula in here. Of course, when we're through, this will get washed out and replaced with foo. But interestingly enough, I was looking at the color of this compared to ones that I do have made up, and I've got it pretty good. Anyhow, she's just so precious, and I definitely had the desire to do this for you all. Now with my own kids, with my real kids, when they were babies, I rarely use bibs, and for a little wee one, I have this just little washcloth that I just place under her chin. And because the bibs are always too long in the back, and just, I don't know. I used bibs when they were older and in the high chair, for eating and stuff, but not much for bottles. There we go. Alrighty. So anyways, that's her eating, and she's a pretty good eater there. So she's just so precious. I am so, I really, this baby has touched my soul very deeply, very deeply. I'm very happy to have her a part of my nursery, a part of my collection. I kind of realized after the fact, because I had never even seen this sculpt until Kymberlee revealed this baby. So I kind of realized after the fact that this is a sculpt that you have to be part of the mystery kit club. So it's more of I guess going to be a rare sculpt, because now if you join the club, you would get the next baby coming out. She's already been revealed. So I don't think too many people are going to have this sculpt. So yeah, I found that out afterwards. So I feel very blessed to have her. There's definitely a special place in my heart for tiny babies, and she is just absolutely, she's just amazing. After she's done eating here, I'm going to show you a little bit about how, she moves in my arms, and just, it's what I do, as far as for meditation and relaxation. And I probably talked about this before a lot, but that is, aside from on, camera and interacting with all of you and having fun, and the photos, I love, dressing them and, doing the photos for Instagram. But how I enjoy my collection off camera is to just hold the baby at night when I'm sitting relaxing, watching TV, watching YouTube. That is, to me, it just puts my mind in a different place. I just look down and, look at the tiny little features, and it's just relaxing to me. Just if you like to curl up with a book and a cup of tea, or, meditate with crystals or whatever, it seems, no different. Anything that makes you, your blood pressure go down and makes you relax. And, babies do it for me, obviously not real babies, but the joy of looking at the sculpt and, you know, the baby, but not having to then wake up every couple hours through the night is part of the joy of it. It's part of the attraction for sure. So you just air bubbles out of you. We don't want no gas. No, we don't want any gas. Let me turn her a little bit so you can see her little hands, the way they fall. And I just love her little expressive hands, the way they're sculpted. And I love her little legs that curl up, because you know, from my, I mean, obviously she is a preemie baby. She's very small, but you know, I'm sure any of you that, you know, have children of your own or have relatives that have children and have picked up newborn babies, you know, often when you pick them up, their little legs stay totally curled up like that. Like they are still in the fetal position. The smaller they are, the more so. And, you know, they stay that way for a couple weeks, and they're just so gooey and movable, you know, I don't know. Kymberlee was talking about that, like the first like week and a half, like you get for like photos, and you can just kind of, they fall like goo into any position, which, you know, makes the most adorable photographs, of course. And to me, it's such a beautiful moment to have frozen in time for the art. It's you know, I'm loving it. I am loving it for sure, very much. So and you know, they are that way because it's nature. You know, they have to try, you know, they are curled up in the womb, and they have to their bones and everything, their muscles, their bones, their bodies have to travel through the birth canal. And if you've seen a baby being born, you know how they get bent, and oh my goodness. So that's normal. So their first, you know, week to 2 weeks, they're still all gummy and gooey like that, because God had to make them that way so that they can come out and meet the world. So this baby, this sculpt is just a beautiful representation of that that stage, that part, that tininess, that just gooey love. And she is just done so beautifully. You know, I could not ask for this sculpt to be more beautifully done. Her painting, her details, which I haven't gotten you all a like real good details video yet, because everything kind of happened, and then I kind of couldn't coordinate it with, you know, weather and having the right lighting. So I still have to do that. I still have to want to share my folder with you, her folder with you all, and her pictures, her paperwork, and details of her art. You know, she needs to be shown off. And she is, I mean, every day I look at her and I find different things, and I'm like, oh wow, that's neat. I didn't notice this. I didn't notice that. Like, she is just, she just has so much uniqueness and so much detail to her. And that really makes it special. So tell me about your babies and their detail and what you love, you know, the most. If you have a favorite artist, or, you know, what kind of details speak to your heart and make your heart sing in the sculpting and in the art and all that. I love talking about the art of it. I really do. It's, you know, it's just such a fun hobby. And we all have, you know, different tastes and different opinions. And I think, let's see, a few channels we're talking about. I know Renee at Random Reborns, you shared recently about like, you know, your one experience of like, you know, seeing people, you know, just genuinely sharing their opinions and then like the attacks. Oh my goodness, I was laughing with that. But you know, when you're a channel creator and you're gonna, you know, you run into that. Oh, damn fruit fries up here. You run into that, you know, when you're passionate about the hobby, about the art, and you're talking about the art, you're not going to love every style. And some of us as collectors will go through babies and try from different artists and see what we do and don't like. And just because something is not our taste, or we would prefer it more detail, less detail, hair or no hair, this sculpt, that sculpt, doesn't mean you're, you know, attacking any artists or sculptors or anything like that. So I think it's almost like an unavoidable type thing when you're coming on a public platform and you're sharing your opinions. And if you are opinionated, and if you are honest, and if you flow and you just speak frankly, you're gonna unfortunately get the people that get their panties in a bundle, and that's what it is. And it's unfortunate because I have to say that I have seen so much good and kindness and amazingness in this community. And, you know, women and people being so supportive of one another and praying for one another. And I just know the love and the support that I've received from you all during this time that I've kind of, you know, been absent and had so much going on. Just all of you, your words, your kindness, your extending your prayers and your thoughts, it means so much to me. You know, it touches my heart, you know, that we all reach each other in that way. So there's so much good in it. And I feel like any of the negative, like, you know, like I said, the unavoidable, if you speak your opinion, you're always going to have those that get their panties in a bundle and stuff. And you know what? To me, it's not the end of the world. It's a click off. It's a ignore. You know, or whatever. Yeah, it's annoying. It can be upsetting, and people can take things really far. You know, I think Renee was sharing, like she was being contacted, like outside of social media. That's, you know, like when you got to put the brakes on that. It's disturbing when people cross lines and boundaries, and you all know, all of you that have been here know I run my mouth. So, you know what I'm saying. I did the videos on personal boundaries and so on and so forth. So, yes, when people cross those and you have those crossed, it feels like a violation. It does. But again, you know, we move on, and I think we all do. And I really think that all of us that are here for good reasons and support one another do kind of get past the bumps that we have in the road that are inevitable, and we'll get past bumps that are going to come up, because it's going to come up. If you're on here YouTubing and your channel is growing and you're going to continue to be here, you're going to continue to run into, you know, all sorts of stuff, I'm sure, just like anywhere else. I wouldn't think, although I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't think that it's any different than, or any too different than any other kind of community or thing on YouTube platform or anything of social media. It's all, you know, generally the same, just different topic, different, you know, subject of what we're all doing. Now, the fact that some of the look at the little feet. Can you all just see how, look at how she just, oh, I mean, this is bliss. To me, just this is it. So, yeah, no, I totally lost my train of thought. Didn't I, little? See what I mean? Like how meditating and like I just caught a glimpse of her little feet hanging down, and it just takes you to another place. And that's a good thing when you're wanting to relax and meditate. I'm just holding her up a bit so you can all see just, oh my goodness, the sweetness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I totally now lost my train of thought, and you're all there like, this is what you were saying, this is what you were saying. I'm sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. I'm going to go back and look at this video and be like, oh, that's what I was talking about. So, you know what? Mainly, I just wanted to chit chat. I wanted to do a little feeding video with Keiki. I think she's had enough. She's tiny. She takes a couple, do like two burps. She does like maybe, an ounce, and then, another ounce, a couple ounces she's taken. So that's it. That's it. Now, of course, a real, baby, you'd be doing this again in a, couple hours, 2 hours, an hour and a half, depending, on the baby's needs of nurturing. But pretty much do it all day and all night long in small amounts is best for them and what they need. And it's it was always a joy to me to nurturing and caring for really tiny babies. I still, in a way, do it now in my business with the sugar gliders. We get rejected joeys sometimes, and they're like the size of your fingernail, and you're syringe feeding them every hour and warming the stuff and the formula and keeping them in your bra and against you and warm and in an incubator and all that'll be never ending for me to nurture in life. But I do it in business with the animals, which is painfully slow right now. It's mid-afternoon. It's the best time for my back. The morning and night seems to be the worst. I am many days where I'm like crawling on the floor at night. It's bad. I don't want to get into bad stuff right now, but I will keep you all updated. In fact, by end of day, I should hear if the MRI results did get back over to the orthopedic that ordered them, and also over to the neurosurgeon that I want to see. That he's going to review and let me know if I can get an appointment. And, I'm sure I kind of know because my last MRI was about 4 years ago. And I certainly know things haven't gotten any better. So I'm sure he's going to see stuff that he can consult with me. So I'm pretty confident about that. It's just a matter of getting it done. Because it's pushing on the sciatic nerve so bad, it's now like an emergency. And I'm scared, ladies. I'm very scared. I'm facing back surgery very soon, sooner than later. The surgery that I was putting off and procrastinating and making excuses and, oh, this has to happen, that has to happen, that I was so scared. It now can't come fast enough because of the pain that I'm in. I can't survive like this. And I'm scared. And not necessarily of the surgery itself or that, although it's scary. It's your spine. It's scary. I'm sorry, I'm now trying to get myself in a position. It's not just that, but it's everything in life, which I don't want to obviously get into all of our personal family stuff, but you have to look on all angles of financial, of children that need to be cared for, of other family member. It's not just so cut and dry, and my life isn't just like, oh, I could just hire a housekeeper and a babysitter and even like with the sugar gliders, it's complicated to take care of them, to make their food. Like nobody even else knows how to do that. Like I got to get it together fast. And then I got all the stuff going on with my children, and my 2 daughters aren't even here. It's scary what I'm going through right now. It really is. So you know, some people have life set up different and can, you know, just pay or do or accommodate, or they have, you know, family that knows and comes in and helps, and some people don't, and we're really on our own, and I'm really scared. I really am. So, you know, if you hear me talking about it, it's not because I want to, you know, be a downer or complain or whatever. I'm just, you know, sharing my vlog, my journey and what's going on. And you know, don't feel sorry, and the prayers are all I ask and I appreciate, because I believe in the power of prayer, and I know that this reaches a lot of you all, and I appreciate so much your true prayers that, you know, it's helpful. And, you know, I look forward to, I see that everyone's kind of hanging in there with me. And even if I don't answer all the comments, I'm reading them all, I'm loving them all. And just knowing that you all are thinking of me and you put the comments there and I have them to read, you know, I know, like, when I go in for the surgery and I'm down and I'm gonna be, you'll all be there. And I really appreciate that, you know, more than you'll probably ever know. So I don't want to tie you up forever, ever long. I really, really wanted to share. And Keiki, I am just, I'm so beyond words with this baby. And I'm going to continue to come on and talk about the special ways that I'm feeling about her. Because it's different in a you know, really cool way from any of the other babies that I've had in my collection. Obviously certainly a forever baby, and we don't have to say taboo because my lord. Yeah. So it's special. It's special. She's special. She's a very special baby. And like I said, I am blessed. I feel very grateful to have her. I am eternally grateful for Kymberlee for creating this amazing, you know, all that she love, and dedication that she put into her. And, you know, to the sculptor, Pricilla Lopez, that, you know, sculpted this sculpt to begin with. I am very impressed, and it's very much my taste, my style. Nailed it. Everybody loves something different. Some people don't like the little preemie babies, and they, you know, I love all the babies. I love them chunky. I love them all, but you have what pings your heart in that very special way. And she most certainly does. All right, everyone. So if you're still hanging in there, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. Check and make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and you never know when I'll get back to lives. It could be tonight, it could be next week, it could be next month, but it could be soon. So you never know. So, all right, one more look at this little angel. She is just heaven sent. Oh, she's just so heaven sent. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. And until next time, God bless.